All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Monday, Tuesday, whatever day. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. I do pray you and your family are blessed in many, many ways as Bitcoin is gearing up for probably the most important and powerful move of the century. When I say century, I mean group of 100 minutes. I'm talking about past 100 minutes, all right? Not necessarily 100 years. But the one thing that's certain is if you guys can like the video, 1,000 likes in the next half hour, we will be giving away 1,000 USD tethers. All right, so that's the one thing that's for certain. We might argue about the definition of what a century is. But Bitcoin, guys, is gearing up for a big old move as we are breaking out of this trend line right here. I mean, absolutely amazing. Look at this. We got ourselves a pattern, we got ourselves a break, we got ourselves a back test, we got ourselves a pump, we got ourselves walking backwards down a crazy tunnel, and whoa, I'm feeling a little dizzy. Oh my goodness, wow. But okay, so we got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat. First of all, major shout out to 3-Digit, Moonwalking Like a Boss. Shout out to DJ. God bless you, my brother in the Messiah. Shout out to Brett PG. He says, could you imagine? Wow, Jason. Shout out to Crypto Inside, 1,000 likes. Hit the like button. All right. Shout out to Steak Sauce. You and Bojan live at the same time. Yeah, me and Bojan live at the same time. All right. You know, it is what it is. It's the only time I can stream. I'm so sorry. Shout out to Bojan. Shout out to his pizza. Okay. Got to give a major shout out to Boyan's Pizza. Shout out to Fart Futures TV. Smart Futures TV. What entry models do I use? I don't really know what that is, to be honest with you. I'm just a YouTuber out here with a demo account, all right? So leave me alone. No, but honestly, if you want to know how I enter trades, I am doing a free trading course in January, and I will teach you all my secret sauce strategies, like this entry, setup given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, all right? So yeah, I'll teach you. I'll teach you how I do what I do, and stick around on these streams anyway. You'll learn how I do what I do anyway. Shout out to HFG, shout out to Crypto Inside, shout out to Matt CT, and DJ Meat Missile. Shout out to Lucky Jim Bob 111. Let's check out LTC, which is ripping. Let's check out Litecoin right now. All right, whoa. All right. Wow. Well, guys, are you surprised? Are you surprised? Speaking of what entry models I use, this is an entry model that we gave weeks ago, saying that the fact that we are breaking and back testing this level is key, and we're going to pump probably to the top of the trend line. And here's the thing, if we break out of this trend line, we are going to be pumping, in my opinion, breaking out of this triangle that we've seen Litecoin forming for the past, well, 3 or 4 years, depending on how you count time. All right, shout out to Fozao Tips. Can you check DOT? Yeah, we can check DOT. We have ads. I don't know, man. Look, it is what it is. All right, get YouTube Premium. I don't know what else to say. Most of my videos get demonetized because of the music I play anyway, all right? So it is what it is, my man. Litecoin was higher 10 years ago, says Brett PG. Shout out to Noir Games. He says, finally, it's a demo account. Shout out to In Code We Trust. God bless you, man. Shout out to Ja'Maan123. Shout out to Juice World. Shout out to Aaron G. He says the whole YouTube channel is a free trading course. Absolutely. But we will be actually doing a legit trading course in January. So make sure to stick around for that, guys. We have the same shirt. V-necks coming back, baby. Look, you got to keep it with the deep V. All right? Got to keep it with the deep V. Is this for real a demo account? I don't know. How could we find out? Is there a way to find out? I don't know. Actually, I don't think that ByBit... there is a testnet on ByBit, but I'm not actually sure how to access it. I'm not really actually sure how to access it. But look, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Whether or not I use demo account, who knows, man? You guys are gonna have to wait and see. All right. 110K. Do we get the plunger lick? Yes. Okay. If we hit 110K on this stream, guys, I'm gonna be licking the plunger. All right, licking the plunger. But I'm not gonna do it yet. Okay. I'm not gonna do it yet. We gotta wait for 110K. All right. We gotta wait for 110K. Solana's looking ready to pop. Ethereum, link for the free Discord not working. Yeah, there is a demo account by ByBit. Yeah, but how do you get to it? Not really sure how to get to it. The only way to know is look at the URL, all right? But I've cleverly hidden the URL with this banner at the top so that no one can see whether or not I'm on a demo account. You see how I did that? The banner at the top is conveniently hiding whether or not I'm on a demo account. Because I don't want anyone to know, like, you know, oof, I just gave it away. You know, oh man, scary stuff. I hope no one finds out. They might sue me for demo trading. Okay, let's see. Is it too late to get into Bitcoin for a long, says DJ. Man, we're going to be getting into it, okay, but I have to be honest with you. You would have to have a very low time frame entry to get into a long here. Okay, very low time frame entry to get into a long from here, man. Because well, the truth is we don't have good support resistance areas. We need to be on a low time frame. So we will get into the low time frame Bitcoin. We'll take a look, but really what I do want to talk about is tomorrow. All right, tomorrow is going to be a big day for Bitcoin. The reason why is because, well, we have FOMC. All right, we have FOMC. Major shout out to Istophobic. Alts getting the stuffing, not even Thanksgiving. All right, FOMC. We got this over here. Tomorrow, the FOMC statement where the rates are going to be not predicted, but decided. And right now, they're forecasting another 25 basis point reduction. Now, the last time FOMC happened, obviously, it was very, very bullish. And here's the deal. We always get volatility during the FOMC event. So we're expecting lots of volatility during this FOMC event. Also, Wednesday is typically the day of the week where we get the weekly high or the weekly low. And we also know that FOMC usually does a pump dump or a dump pump. Okay? So what does this mean? It means because remember, this is the 4-hour time frame, so let's go to the daily. And let's see, where was the beginning of the week? This is Tuesday, Monday. All right, so this is Monday, right? So far our weekly low is 103,224. Let's say something happens where we do get a surprise move to the downside tomorrow with this FOMC event. That could actually give us the thing we need to get long, right? If we do come back down to backtest, let's say 100,000 to around the $101,000 zone. Right now, this is our last major area of support. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull a fib from the low to the high. And you can see that depending on where we pump up to, the Fibonacci golden pocket is pretty much right around that $100,000 level right now. And the reason why this is so important is because that could be the next place to get a little bit long. All right, to get a little bit long. Get a little bit long on the Bitcoin. So let's pop on over to the Bitcoin chart and see how she's looking. All right. Wow. So the 4-day time frame looking pretty dang bull-ish. The daily time frame, money flow looking good. All right. Let's go to the 12-hour time frame. Man, we were printing a bear div, but it looks like she wants more upside. And so I'm really excited for tomorrow. I think tomorrow is really going to be the moment of truth, all right, where we get to see what's going to happen. All right, guys, we have over 1,000 people in the house right now. All right, let's see if we can get 1,000 likes so we can give away $1,000. Now, again, remember, we need to do it in half an hour in order to get $1,000 giveaway. So you got to do it quick. All right, if you like money, do it quick. If you hate money, do it slow. Now, I understand why you would hate money. I hate money too. But it is a necessary evil. You do need money to do stuff in life, all right? So, what do we got right here? We got ourselves a sideways range. The Bitcoin price is broken out. We have this trend line right here. All right, we're going to ignore that crazy Thursday wick candle. And then, of course, we have this going on right here. It is a rising wedge breaking out to the upside. Okay, right now, what would be a great place to look for a long trade? Well, if we pull our Fibonacci from the last low to the high, you can see that we have our golden pocket and our 786 basically coming in right around the value area high and the high volume node of this range, which basically puts us between the prices of, I would say, $100,000 down to just below $100,000. This area right here, let's say tomorrow we get a crazy wick. People say, Jason, it'll never get a crazy wick. Well, I'd like to take you back in history to Thursday, the 5th of December, all right? Look at this. In one day, we saw Bitcoin open up right here, pump up 6%, then dump down 8% just to close the candle at a 1% move to the downside from the daily open, okay? This kind of stuff happens. And FOMC, this is the catalyst to volatility, all right? FOMC is the catalyst to volatility, if you know what I mean, okay? So, if, let's say, tomorrow happens, the FOMC, the press conference, Jerome Powell, and we're going to be live for it, by the way, guys. Don't miss it. We're going to be live. Then what I would be really interested in is a back test of this pattern here. Everyone expecting the breakout and the continuation. This, in my opinion, is an awesome place to look to get a little bit long, all right? And then we could shoot for, why not, 120,000, right? We could. 115, at least 110, but I would be looking more toward that 120 area. Now, we do have my next take profit, actually, on my swing long trade from the basically from 67K is going to be $119,000. All right, going to be $119,000. So I do have these targets in mind here, guys. This is something that we do need to be aware of. Now, let's zoom into a lower time frame and let's discuss how she's looking on the 1 hour. All right. So here's what happened, guys. Yesterday, as you guys know, if you've been following the Bitcoin price, we made this high. All right. Then what happened is we took the liquidity. We got a little bit of a move to the downside. We so far are making a higher low here. We haven't even changed market structure on the 1 hour. Honestly, this looks pretty strong to me. This is like a strong higher low. And we are currently coming up to none other than that zone in between the Fibonacci golden pocket and the 786, right? So right now, within the moment, this is our resistance. And so if we can come above this green box right here, we are going to break out. We're going to make another high. And I'd say 110K is on the table if we can get that move. So here's what I think is probably going to happen. I would assume if we're going to continue in this slow grind to the upside, it's probably going to climax and zenith and come to a head tomorrow during the FOMC. So if we're getting that move to the upside like this, all right, don't be surprised if tomorrow when that news comes out, we see some kind of big Darth Maulish candle. All right, we're going to be live for it. It's going to be fun. We're going to see what's going to happen. All right. But on the other hand, if we can't get above this green box, we might actually see a slow bleed, right, like this all night leading up to the news where we actually do culminate with that move to the downside right from our box. So either way, regardless of what happens here, I am bullish. I am looking for more upside. The way I would actually almost kind of hope or like that it would happen would be more like this, because this would now give us an opportunity for the breakout and the retest to get a little bit long, right? To get a little bit long before another big pump to the upside, if you know what I'm saying. All right, we got about 1,200 people in the house, baby. We got about 400 likes. If we can get 1,000 likes in the next 12 minutes, we'll be giving away $1,000. So you don't want to miss out on a $1,000 giveaway. All right, you would not want to miss out on a $1,000 giveaway. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Shout out to Brett. Shout out to Doi, who says you're moonwalking. Shout out to Up to Hill. Take a look at the Lewis meme coin. We might be able to. We might be able to. Can we take a look at the 1 minute time frame on Bitcoin? Yeah, we could take a quick look at that. Been hearing rumors Jerome wants to slow the crypto down a little bit. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Crystal made that hit, boy.
Shout out to the Viper175. He says like the stream. Shout out to Tizer33. Worth having an order down there. I mean, I personally would. I mean, yeah. If you're using good risk management, then yeah, for sure. Then for sure. Major shout out to Spiritual Logic for Truth in the house. What's going on, bro? Good to see you here, man. Good to see you in the stream. Good to see you, bro. God bless you, man, in Jesus' name. Shout out to Tony English. He says, let's go. Shout out to Sono Fargreek, who says, Jay's legend, appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Where am I walking? We're walking to the top of the bull market, all right? We're walking to the top of the bull market. Shout out to Khan Muhammad. God bless you. We're walking to the top of the bull. Okay, so this green box right around $100,000. We've got, I'd say, 98 to 100,000. It's going to be very, very key. It's going to allow us to not only get a back test, but if we come down to the lower end of this, it's also going to basically come back down to our trend line, right? This would be great for a lot of reasons. It will wreck a lot of people who long the breakout. This is good for us traders because it injects a lot of liquidity back into the market, and then we can get a move to the upside. Of course, we don't just want to long blindly when we come to that level. What we do want to see is we want to see some kind of bullish confirmations on our oscillator. So what I would want to be looking for at that box is I would want to see the 1 hour time frame, market Cipher B, giving us a momentum wave pretty oversold. All right, it doesn't have to come below the 60 line, but it could. But I definitely want to see it below that 0 line. And then on the 24-minute time frame, we want to see something like this, all right? We want to see a momentum wave coming down nice and deep, and then we want to see a less deep momentum wave like this as the price is coming into that box, all right? Now, like something like this, all right? Something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like a set of uneven glutes, which does happen from squatting and deadlifting with improper form. Over time, if your hip flexors are too tight, it can lead to a muscular imbalance. And what happens when you have a muscular imbalance and you keep working out regardless? An injury. And then once you have the injury, you need something called a correction. You need to go to physical therapy. You need to strengthen the weak muscles in order to get balance again, right? And that's exactly what's going to happen to the price. If we come down to that box with a muscular imbalance and we get an injury, then we're going to have that correction. We're going to have to work on that form. We're going to have to strengthen that weak glute to get the Bitcoin price back up to where it's supposed to be, $110,000, baby, if you know what I'm talking about, all right? Okay? Shout out to Real Truth No Face. Shout out to Abdelslam Kamel. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. All right, we got to give a major shout out to Pro Platinum's channel, update on ICP. We could take a quick look at ICP. Major shout out to you for the super chat, my man. Let's check out ICP real quick, and then I do want to take a look at ETH. ICP, Internet Computer Coin. All right, let's see what we got going on here on ICP. So ICP, you know, major support. We got front run here. But honestly, major support for ICP is going to be between $8.73 and around $10. This is a very nice looking buy zone for me. Let's talk about why this is such a nice buy zone for me. First of all, down here at the low, we formed a very nice looking bottom. Bullish divergences on market Cipher B on the weekly time frame. As we come down to make that low, All right, you can see clearly money flow getting higher as the price is getting lower right to this bottom. Then we have a change of market structure, and we come back down and we bounce from none other than, we pull the fib from the low to the high, we're literally bouncing from our zone right between the golden pocket and the 786. So we have a nice looking bottom, we have a change of market structure, 2 signs of strength. Third sign of strength, we're bouncing from key Fibonacci support. And so now we're assuming the uptrend will continue, and we're hoping that we get a bit of a retrace here to continue this one big move to the upside. And our next target is going to have to be right around $18.61. But there's no reason why we can't assume that we could break up here and hit some of these higher targets. But, you know, we have to be conservative and say, you know, I would say a 1-to-1 fib extension would be the real target. So around 24 bucks. This right here is a 7-to-1 risk reward ratio, not financial advice. Based on our weekly, based on our daily, I think we can come down a little bit lower into our buy zone. All right, I think we can come a little bit lower into our buy zone on ICP before we get that big break to the upside. All right. Shout out to Alex O Crypto. God bless you, my man. God bless you. Is that a new blue hat? Yeah, it's a new blue hat, man. It's a new purple shirt. It's a new blue hat. You know, I didn't know what to wear for a while. You know, I was tired of wearing stringers on live stream. I said, you know what? I need some shirts. So I got some blue and purple shirts. I got some blue and purple hats, man. Shout out to Vigorous Steve. He says, ass to grass works that range of motion, gentlemen. Yeah, I mean, if you could squat that deep, go for it, man. But, you know, just make sure whatever you're doing that you're doing the unilateral work, keeping those muscles nice and strong. All right, we got 500 likes, guys. We got 5 minutes to get the 1,000 likes up in here. All right, we got 5 minutes. Shout out to Alexo Crypto. Shout out to Radio Gaio. Shout out to AWill13. What's going on with Shiba Inu? Shiba Inu. You know, I do hold a lot of Shiba Inu. Let's check it out. Shiba Inu. Here's the deal with SHIB, y'all. Right now, I would wait. Like, I'm already in it, but I'd say based on our daily, looks like we get a little bit more move to the downside here. I would love to take out these lows. I would love to take that liquidity right into our box of interest. This box of interest right here is in fact a beautiful support resistance flip going all the way through the spring to the summer of 2024. It's a beautiful support resistance flip. I would love to come down into that zone, right? For a nice juicy bounce. And then my next target for SHIB would be right up here around 65.20, and potentially, you know, shooting for new highs as well. All right. Shout out to Karan, joined late. Shout out to King Trader. Take a look at Filecoin. We can take a look at File. Let's take a quick look at Philcoin. So Philcoin is still in this consolidation here. Basically, my plan for Philcoin is accumulate within consolidation and target these $70 zone, at least, and potentially a new high. Right? We're still in that consolidation zone. Shout out to Abu. God bless you, Abu. All right, let's check out the order flow right now on Bitcoin, see what's been going on in the last few days here. Let's refresh this. Interesting, very interesting. So we had a lot of longs opening up here, and we wrecked a lot of longs on that dump. Wow. Okay, so pretty much everybody who longed this entire area, guys, got wrecked on that dump below the VWAP. Now that we are holding above the VWAP, we are seeing a lot of shorts getting wrecked now. It's so crazy. So a lot of people longed this, then they got wrecked. A lot of people shorted. Oh, okay, good. A lot of people took that CDW. But now pretty much all the shorts are out, right? So we wrecked all the longs. A lot of shorts open. Shorts are out. Now we have some longs opening up here. A bit lower volume. So just given the fact that we've been able to make a higher low here locally, in my opinion, lends toward the probabilities being that we actually do take out 108K and head toward $110,000, where I do have another take profit set right up here. Right now, we've got ourselves $82,000 on this Bitcoin trade. All right, setup given in advance in the Casper crew. I'm hoping to make 6 figures on this trade. Let's see if I can't do it. I'm hoping to make 6 figures on this trade. Let's see if I can do it. I'm hoping to make 6 figures on this trade. I'm also hoping to make 6 figures on my other Bitcoin trade that I've got open here. So let's see if we can't do it. I mean, right now, together, I've made the 6 figures on the 2 trades, right? But I'm hoping to do it in each individual trade. I'm looking to make 6 figures on both trades. Let's see if we can do it. It's a long shot. I'll be honest with you. It is a long shot, guys. All right, it is a long shot. Smash the likes for the giveaway, guys. Yes, we got 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me set a timer here. All right, I'm gonna set a 5-minute timer to get the 1,000 likes. All right, let's smash up the likes, guys. Smash them up. Can I freestyle Gala TA? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. I'll try and freestyle Gala TA, and then if during the freestyle we hit 1,000 likes, then we'll give away $1,000. All right. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see what I can do. Let's see. We got to get a good beat. What's a good beat? This is a good beat, right? I think I like this beat. Alright, we gotta pull up the Gala chart. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, sit back, we'll do some TA on Gala. If you're bullish, man, let me hear you holla. Yeah, do some TA on Gala. If you're bullish, then let me hear you holla. I said, we'll do some TA on Gala. And if you're bullish, baby, let me hear you holla. I said, about to do some Gala. Are you feeling bullish, yo? J Casper about to do some nice TA on Gala. Cold as ice, we got the blue and purple candles looking so nice. About to pump to the top, then we eat the rice in the pressure cooker. Don't you know we got the pressure? The Gala TA is looking really better than it was the other day, cause you know we got the crusher coming back down like we got Mr. Cause here we go, then we take a trend line from the left to the right, and it's looking so fine. Got a nice bright green looking like a lime. You know I love to eat those in the key lime pies. We got a little bit of a range from the high to the low. Got the people in pain cause they waiting for the breakout, but it never comes. Then they come in a fetal position sucking thumbs, cause you know they're such a baby. Are we gonna pump out Gala maybe? Well, you could see right here we got a bullish divergence. Are we in the clear? Maybe not, cause you could see if we take a peek. Market Cipher B have any uneven cheeks? We're gonna screenshot, then we go in the fleet, put it on the chart like a duck with a beak. You could see as the price made a lower low, Market Cipher B following in tow. Ain't got no uneven cheeks, means we don't have a nice bottom. If we take the peak, then we did get a change of structure up here. Made a higher high, sit back, relax my dear, while I spit the TA rap into your ear. Hopefully you're not scared, do not fear, because look, as long as we are in consolidation, then we can get another high. You know we're in the nation, talking about the people buying the Gala. If you're feeling bullish, baby, let me hear you holla. But we're gonna take the fib from the low to the high, as the Gala price pumping straight up into the sky. Put on the 886, we could try to see how we do it when the candle's in your eyes. So we got a little bounce like a higher low, not at a fib level, so look out below. I would say this, if we break out, we could hit the high about percentage clout. We got about 1,000% to the upside. Gala price, you know she's going to ride. Got the stop loss down below to the risk reward. Listen to me flow, about 161 to 1 risk reward. Looking kinda good, and I hope you're not bored. But we're gonna put on the chart from MEXC. Gala price, now listen to me. You can see that we broke from the trend line. Retest, bullish divergence, MEXC looking best. Then we came back down, made a higher low, and guess what? If we're about to blow, then this is probably the low. Cause we got the bull market, listen to my crypto flow. Jay Casper in the house trading, don't you know? Once we get the retest, then we're gonna blow. Yeah, then we break out, we hit the resistance. If we go farther, then we about to go the distance. We came up then for the retest. As the gala price about to show you what she's gonna do best. Yeah, in the gym we're only training arms and chest. Curl in the squat rack, that's how we do it best. Next thing you know, we leave it not for the rest. Because we're coming back and then you know we put it to the test. Yeah, we put our money where our mouth is. Check the Bitcoin price, now we got the slouches. 41,400 in profit. Back to gala, baby, can you even spot it? Now look, I'ma be real with you all. I got a lot of gala up in my wall. Talking about my cold wallet that I keep in the house. And I do believe gala's gonna bounce because you know I got a lot on spot. And baby, I'm hoping that we hit the top. And that's the plan that I got. Listen, my man Stan, we do it the best. Just like we ran and we walked with the treadmill with the stock. Talk about the court in the garden, chicken balk. Yeah, and then we come back to the high. I do believe we could see the gala price fly, but I gotta give a warning to you all, beware. I heard some people give me a scare. They said they keep printing more so we can't get there. Back to the all-time high, we'll be in despair. Okay? Did we get 1,000 likes? Dang it! We didn't get 1,000 likes? Oh my goodness, man. Come on. Alright. It's hard to do that, you know? It was hard to do it. Alright? Okay. We're so close to 1,000. We're so close to 1,000 likes. Alright? Shout out to Big Butts 28. I love you, Big Butts. May God bless you. May Jesus bless you, Big Butts 28. Alright, shout out to Anna with the super chat.
Crystal made that hit, boy.
Alright, let's check out some other coins up in here, alright? Let's check out some other coins up in here. First of all, we got to do the super chats in the house, alright? Major shout out to Crypto Noob. He says, senior donation on TFE. What's TFE? I honestly don't know what channel that is, TFE. But any channel I watch, I do try to pop in a super chat, all right? You know, I appreciate the struggle of being a YouTuber. Shout out to Silver D. Are you talking about Jaranism's channel? Are you talking about Jaranism and Antarctica? I'm trying to think of what channels I recently super chatted. Shout out to Anna. Okay, can you look at TEMA? Yeah, let's look at TEMA. All right, TEMA. This is the only chart we got on TEMA. On Bitmart? Is this really the only TEMA chart we got? It's the only chart we got. Look, this is very new coin. I hope this is the right one. But look, there's not really enough data here to do any real analysis. The only thing we could do is pull a fib. And this doesn't even really give us any data here. This is a gappy chart, low liquidity. Is this the right coin? I hope so. But I'm really sorry, Anna. I cannot really do a TA on that, okay? I cannot really do a TA on that. Shout out to Callie who just subscribed because of the freestyle. Well, stick around, all right? Stick around. All right, let's check out Ondo. Major shout out to Eric. Can we check out Ondo? Yeah, we can check out Ondo. And then we'll take a look at XRD. All right, then we'll take a look at XRD. Good old Ondo. All right, so here's the deal. As we know with Ondo, we are getting a really nice low here. This is a very nice low. I would consider this a bullish dip. What you want to do, guys, if you're looking at altcoins, you want to know, like, is this a good coin to buy? If you see it look like this, all right, let's say you're in a consolidation. right? You're in a consolidation like this, right? And you see that the price is getting lower as the oscillator market Cipher B is getting higher, especially the money flow, right? I know not everyone has market Cipher B, but if you do, this is the key. The money flow, right? The money flow getting higher as the price is getting lower. This is telling you this is a very nice bottom, all right? Next, you want to look at where did that bottom come in. If the bottom came in between, I'd say, the 618 and the 886 fib, it's a big zone. But in general, if this is happening at a higher low from into a key fib level, then this is a really, really good bottom, right? And then what you want to look for is a change of structure. What I mean by that is these highs, right? You see these highs right here? As soon as price comes above those highs, this is called your major sign of strength. All right. When you form a bullish divergence on the chart where the oscillator is getting higher as the price is getting lower on a high time frame, and then the price comes above that last lower high, that's called a sign of strength. This is where you really want to be interested. Like, this is how you get into coins before the pump. All right. This is how you get into coins before the pump. As soon as you see that bullish divergence and that change of market structure, what you're going to do is you're going to come over to here, Fibonacci retracement. You're going to take it from that low to the new high, and then you're going to put a box around that area of the Fibonacci 618, the 786, and the 886. And this is going to be your buy zone. All right? This is going to be your buy zone. All right? This is how you're going to catch pumps before they happen, guys. Those three things: the bullish divergence, the change of market structure, then you pull your fib, and this is then your buy zone. All right, this is literally like how I got into this Bitcoin trade here. All right, this Bitcoin trade that you see right here on your screen, of $40,000 unrealized, 40,000 realized. The way we got into this trade is right from that box in the between the golden pocket and the 786, because the price made a if we don't include the wick here, then you can see that price made a higher high. That's our change of structure. See, we made a low and then we made a higher high, right? And then we came right back down into this box. And that's where we got the bounce from, because we saw a sign of strength on the chart. So Ondo made a pretty nice higher low here. And now, of course, we've got the breakout. So now what do we do? Well, obviously, it's still a bullish trend, and the trend is your friend until the end of the trend. So now what you do is you pull the fib from that last low to the current high, and then you draw a box around that same area, like this. All right? That same fib area. And now this is going to be our next buy zone in the event of a pullback. We look for this. Now, look at what else this does if we get to move back down into the box. It also is a beautiful support resistance flip. We pull it back historically. We see resistance, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, consolidation, then the breakout. So basically, now that we've broken out of this key box, which we know is a key fib level, now we wait for the back test. And what we plan for is we plan for something like this. We say, you know what? This is our support. We're in an uptrend, so we're looking for a higher high to come in. And then we say, okay, now we create the conditions to get into the trade. If the price comes into our box, and if we see something bullish, some kind of, in my opinion, bullish divergence on the lower time frames, that could get us into a trade. So we would go down to like the 1 hour time frame, right? And we would take a look at the oscillator, and we would say, if the oscillator starts to look like this, right, it's getting higher as the price is getting lower, then that gives us our entry. We know where our stop loss should go. It should go below this box, right? So we know how much we're risking on the trade, right? You got to calculate all this stuff in advance, right? This is our trade potential setup right here. We're risking 1, in this case, to make 9. So you have $100, you're risking $1 to make $9. You're risking 1% to make 9%. You've already planned in advance how much you're risking. You already planned in advance how much you're looking to make on the trade. You've already planned in advance what confirmations are going to get you into the trade. You understand why you're looking for a trade here, because we saw all these signs of strength. We're in an uptrend. This is our support in the event of a pullback. This is how you plan for a good trade, guys. This is how you plan for a good trade. So if I was looking at Ondo, this is how I would plan for a good trade, all right? Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just a guy in the plunger, with a plunger on the dang treadmill. And I'm sorry that we still didn't get 1,000 likes, but I might do a plunger lick anyway. Oh, man. Ow! All right. Major shout out to JD. Can we look at Radix? Yeah, let's look at Radix. Whoa. Okay, so Radix, guys. Here's the dealio. Last time we looked at Radix, we said there were two potential long opportunities here on Radix. Okay, Radixio. Radixio is that red stuff that they put in salad that tastes horrible. But it's good for you, they say. They say. Alright, I know you carnivores out there be disagreeing with me. So look at this, okay? The two opportunities, first of all, what do we see? What do we see down here? We see very bullish divergences, right? Momentum, money flow getting higher. In fact, this exact pattern down here is what we call, in the Casper crew, the bullish pig nipple pattern, alright? The reason we call it the bullish pig nipple pattern is because market Cipher B looks like this bullish set of pig nipples right here, okay? Well, look at this. Go ahead and put it on the chart. Would you look at that? Literally looks the exact same, okay? So we got all these pig teats here. All that milk for those baby piglets to go from babies to 750-pound state fair pig winners. All right? Very bullish looking bottom. Change of market structure. So we have our sign of strength. Because we have our sign of strength, we have pulled our fib from the low to the high, and we have our entry box here. All right? This is where we look to get in on that entry box. Okay? Now, so far, I think this still looks really, really good to come back to this box for a potential buy zone, right? Now, the other opportunity right now for a long trade is going to be what I've drawn here on the chart, okay? If right now we come above this green line at 3523, all right, $0.3523, $0.03523. If we start to close daily candles above here now, I would consider this a breakout and a retest, and then I would be looking for that in and of itself to give me the long entry, wherever we wick down to right now, right? Wherever we wick down to, that would be where the stop loss goes. And once we confirm a daily candle above the level, this then gives us our long entry, right? And then we would shoot for the highs. So those would be the two opportunities for Radix I would be looking for. So far, we have not gotten a proper back test, right? We need to wait for the candles to close now above the green line. And as long as they're not closing above the green line, we're waiting for this, all right? Now, the technically, the invalidation point, if we want to be very technical here, as long as we don't take out this low here, the idea is valid. So if we're shooting for these highs, this is a 9-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Again, if you have $100, you're risking 1% to make 9%. All right? You're risking 1% to make 9%. Now, you got to do your calculation to make sure your position size is proper on this, right? But this is stuff we'll go over in the course that we'll do for free in January. But this right here, man, is a valid trading idea. We're risking $1 to make $9, assuming we have $100 in our account, right? The reason why everything's planned out right now, we know where we're looking to buy. We know where our idea is wrong. We know where our take profit is. Radix right now looks really nice based on that daily time frame. Even if we go to the weekly. Let's check out the weekly here. Okay, so the weekly doesn't look as nice. Let's go to the 5-day. Let's go to the 4-day. Let's go to the 3-day. I have to admit that until we get to the 2-day, it doesn't look as nice. But yeah, I would say this right here, this is good enough for me, for a nice looking bottom, for this idea to be valid. All right. Got to give a major shout out to Elliot. He says, big love from Poland. Your thoughts on Turbo? Let's check out Turbo. Check out Turbo. So, my thoughts on Turbo, we're basically bouncing from literally where we're at right now, okay? These were my last thoughts on Turbo when we were looking at this back in October, to basically come down and bounce from this key box. So far we are bouncing from the box. So we have also gotten what I would consider a breakout and a retest of this trend line, right? So I'd say it looks pretty good. If this is going to continue to the upside, it looks pretty good. Right now, obviously, we've already gotten a move up from the box of about 80%. So it's a little bit late to the party. But here's what I would say. Right now, because we are seeing bullish signs Okay, so when did that happen? Hang on, let's go to the daily. Okay, yeah, so I would say, you know, if we remove, let's remove all this stuff real quick. Where would I look for an entry point on this now? It would have to be right here. It would have to be right here. Yep, right here. This would be local support right now. Yep, right around that high volume node of the range down toward the 786. We want to see another higher low come in. We want to see that rounded looking bottom here. That's what we would want to see. So if we start to get a bounce from that box, that gives us our entry point. Wherever we wick down to in the box, that's where the stop loss goes. And, you know, obviously this is a bit of a consolidation right here. Right? So we would first look for a move up to this green trend line where we would have to hit our take profit 1. Depending on our entry, this could be a good take profit 1, and then we would hopefully get a breakout and a back test and then break out more, in which case we could add to the trade, which would move our entry up somewhere around here, and then we could be looking at something like this, right? Hope you're following. Hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. My thoughts of Chainlink. Let's take a quick look at Chainlink here. So in general, this was our idea for Chainlink here, and I'd say that we did have ourselves the valid long set up from the breakout and the retest. All right, we've already had a valid long entry here. The only other long I see right now would have to be basically what I've drawn here. All right, dip below 27 and then look to shoot for our next target at 42. But let's talk about targets for the 2025. Let's talk about targets for 2025. Let's go to our weekly. All right. I mean, I'm obviously looking for a new high. All right, so I'd say that this is on log scale. A $100 at the 1.618 is nice, and then the 2-to-2 is a $200 2-to-2 fib extension from basically this move so far right here. So our next target is definitely going to be the $42,000 zone. That's just the 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension. Then I'm obviously we're going to make a new high this cycle, so then we have our target at 62. I'd say the 1.618, a $100 chain link, is pretty reasonable to me. In an extreme bullish case, that 2-to-2 fib extension. Let's go ahead and turn this off log scale, and let's go ahead and turn our fib off log scale. Whoa, hang on. We're at 618. Yeah, I have to say that these are some realistic targets for me for Chainlink, and I am bullish on Chainlink in general. I do hold quite a bit of Chainlink. I do hold quite a bit of Chainlink that I bought in November 2022. So I really loaded up on Link down in this zone here. In fact, me and my wife just looked at the portfolio in general. It's pumped like crazy, isn't that right, Big Butts 28? Isn't that right, Big Butts? Shout out to Alex. He says, Gala dropped. Could you look? Yeah, we already took a look at Gala, but I will take a look again. So in general, like this is my overall plan for Gala. But given the fact that we are getting a bit of a pullback here, let's pull our fib from the last low to the high. And basically, let's pull our volume here as well. I'd have to say that right now a beautiful entry on Gala is going to have to be the golden pocket to the 786, basically the high volume node of this range here. All right, basically right back at this entry from the breakout. This is just where support is right now, based on volume and fibs. Based on volume and fibs, that would be really nice. That'd be really nice. Shout out to Lily XX Plays, who says, "Chill guy, big dump today." All right, let's check out Chill guy. Let's check out Chill guy. Oh my goodness. That's so crazy, man. That's so crazy. Look, I can't tell you what to do, but I mean, there's no historical data. Oh man, there's no data. Look. Well, I don't even know what kind of accent I'm trying to use here. It's a little bit British, a little bit Australian, a little bit German. Okay, it's my own accent I've made up here. It's a Jason Casper accent. Look, I don't know anything about Chill Guy, but we're at the lows, okay? If you're bullish, and fundamentally, there's no way I could analyze this coin for you. If you have a fundamental reason to be getting into Chill Guy, if you're a chill guy and you don't mind just throwing your money into a coin that without much confirmation, then, you know, I can't tell you what to do. There's no reason to buy this. There's no reason not to buy this. I mean, we're at a historic low with the data that we do have, so you're not buying high. You're buying low, and if it keeps dumping, if you're bullish fundamentally, then, you know, I guess DCA, but I cannot give you a technical reason to buy that coin, all right? Shout out to Dad and 4 Explore. Hey man, could you take a look at Mint Layer? Yeah, Mint Layer. Nice. Okay, so I think we looked at this once before, and I think this is what we had determined would be the place to look to get in. And I still have to say that makes the most sense to me. Oh wow, this was actually before the pump, so... Okay, so that was before the pump. That was when we were up here that we pulled our fib, and so this was the place to look to get in. We got that bounce. So now let's pull an updated fib. I'd still say we're at a pretty nice zone of support. Let's take a look at our daily here. You know, we saw some bull divs into the low, hidden bull div into the higher low. No bear divs here. Yeah, I mean, look, if this thing's gonna pump, this gives us our risk to reward. Now, honestly, technically, we want to keep it below that low just because this is consolidation. So here's the deal: if this is a bear flag, then we're gonna dump like crazy, right? So we need to put our stop loss below here, you know. But assuming that the uptrend will continue and this is not a bear flag and we do break out, this right here to me is a valid plan. Shoot for the highs. It's over a 10-to-1 risk-reward ratio right now. Not financial advice, all right? I've never heard of Mint. I don't know anything about it. Let's check out our 4-hour time frame. Let's check out our 1 hour. It does look acceptable to me. It looks acceptable to me. We do have bullish divergences here. All right. Now, personally, I don't know anything about Mint, so I cannot endorse this trade here. I cannot endorse this trade one way or the other, but I can see why you would enter the trade. Shout out to Orkhan. Can you check Arkham? Yeah. Arkham. All right, what can I say about this thing? Not very much. Not very much. Besides this, I don't really. So here's the deal. I don't see a nice bottom. I don't really see a change of structure. Let's go to the daily. You could consider this I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the chart. It's very unclear for me to like come up with any kind of like bias or setup. Shout out to Cortez. Please would you look at Dia? Sure, we'll look at Dia. Alright, now Dia. This is beautiful, right? It's exactly what you'd want to see here. We have ourselves a nice descending channel with a bullish divergence at the low, right? Then we have what? A change of market structure. We made a higher high, then we made a higher low into probably, yep, the 886 fib zone. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, this is a nice looking chart, right? It has structure, it has predictable things that we can now use to come up with a plan, right? So then what I'll do is I'll pull a fib from this higher low to the high. And yeah, so we are finding a little bit of support at the 618. But if I was going to be building a spot position on it, you know, we'd have to be looking at this zone. Honestly, the fact that it respected the 786 and 886 more makes me more interested in the zone between 38 to 49 cents. But in general, this could be seen as our buy zone here. And then we could shoot for our high, which is a really nice risk to reward right there. I mean, it's really nice. We're risking 1 to make 14, right? If you have $100 in your account, you're putting $1 at risk to make 14%. You're risking 1% to make 14%. That's crazy, right? 14% in a single trade. That's crazy. You can't do that with your 401k. All right. So, what do I think of BingX? I own BingX. Shout out to French Toaster. Shout out to Pete from California. Mog Coin. Shout out to Divine Hood. Nah, I haven't traded any alts, man. Not since those trades I took, that I posted, I took in the Discord. Could we look at ETH? Let's take a look at ETH. All right. Let's take a look at ETH. Shout out to Nomad for the super chat. Let's take a look at ETH here. All right, so ETH honestly looks pretty strong. Like I said, so there's really only 2 longs I'd be interested in ETH, and one of those longs would be at $3,000. The other one, I'm not going to talk about here. I did talk about it in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. By the way, guys, if you want to join the Casper Crew, JasonCasperTrading.com, click the link to join the best trading community in the world. It's where we give our setups in advance. We got multiple instructors in there doing multiple live streams every single day. It's not just me. We got Boyan, we got Thor, we got White Phoenix, streaming 3 times a day during the week, giving our setups, giving our levels. Plus, it's the most thriving trading community in the world. Also, guys, right now, BLOFIN is offering 10% cash back if you use the link in the description. By the way, I did leave that short trade open yesterday, and I did take that $300 loss. BLOFIN, 10% cash back. Also, MEXC, best deal on fees, and WEEX. All right, those 3 exchanges, links in the description. WEEX and MEXC are so good with fees, you could literally scalp the 5-second time frame. BLOFIN is offering 10% cash back, so if you deposit $1,000, you get $100 back to extra to trade with. All right. Major shout out to Nomad, Near. Let's check out Near. Also, guys, only sign up to an exchange if you know how to trade. Wow, okay, so Near, basically, this was our level to look for the long, and we did tap into that a little bit. So my plan would still have to be the same. Basically, buy zone within the green box. We tapped into that a little bit, and then be shooting for a new high above 18 smackerolls. 18 smackerolls. All right, Christina, Sol. Let's check out Sol. Sol, still the same, right? Still the same on Sol. Basically, the fact that there were two potential longs on Sol. The first one was not that one. Was this one? Not that one. Where was it? Was it this one? Not that one either. The first long we were looking at Sol was right from this golden pocket right here. And so far, we have gotten a nice bounce from it. All right, it's too late to take this long right now. It's too late to take this one now. But we were saying this could have been the low. And this is where we look for the higher low with our invalidation below the 786. You could, I mean, it's really late to the party on that one, in my opinion, because it's a lower time frame trade. If you were going to take it, then we would have to enter here. Our stop would go below the 786. And in order for it to be worth it, we would have to shoot for, like, at least, in my opinion, a $300 Solana, which is not out of the question at all. But the question is, are we going to get there right now? All right, so this is one opportunity. We're late to the party. If we had gotten in from the golden pocket, then it would have been a really, really nice risk to reward, even just coming back to the top of the channel here, right, at 4-1. The other opportunity on Sol, which is really nice in my opinion, is going to be simply continuing in this channel, coming back down to the bottom of the channel, just below $200, and then getting along from the back test of this breakout here. All right. Now, Sol, in my opinion, is gonna pump like crazy. It is gonna pump like crazy, and so yeah, it's up to you. You know how you want to proceed with your risk management and all that. But basically, here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, I do believe this is going to break out to the upside, and when it does, it is going to have significant follow through, simply because of the fact that, you know, we essentially here, let's remove everything from the chart real quick, especially this volume profile. Essentially, guys, this could be looked at as like a massive cup and handle kind of thing, right? It really could be. We basically made a double top here, and now we're forming bullish consolidation underneath this double top. So, you know, I don't want to be too ultra bullish here, but if this is, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, all right? But that's pretty crazy. Let's pull this off log scale. Let's pull this off log scale. All right, let's pull it off log, because log scale is gonna give us two crazy targets, right? Let's do this. That's more like it. $500 Sol. So depending on, I mean, if you're just looking to buy a coin, Sol's definitely one I would buy. I wouldn't buy. Okay, so let me clarify this. Okay, I can't buy anything right now. I bought Sol in November of 2022, and that's the last time I bought Sol. All right. Maybe I bought some on MEXC. I forget. But when I'm talking about my real, like, altcoin portfolio, shout out to, gotta give a major shout to, your average crypto bro. I think your average crypto bro, $500 is much more realistic. All right. I can't buy anything here, but I do recognize the fact that for a swing trade, you know, long-term plan, this is not the most irresponsible thing to do in the world. As long as you've got your risk management in check, you know, this kind of idea is not an irresponsible thing. But this is only a 4x. That's the thing, right? If we hit $500, it's only a 4x gain. So, but yeah, I am bullish on Sol in general. Bullish on Sol in general. Bitcoin rejected. All right, let's check out Bitcoin. Is it rejecting? Yes, it's rejecting a little bit. You know, we got a CDW earlier today, so let's go to the 15-minute. Yeah, okay, we are rejecting from the golden pocket, guys. We are rejecting from the local fib from high to low. Yep, see that? Yep. So it is what it is. All right, let's see what happens. If you want to know my Bitcoin analysis, go back to the beginning of the stream. All right, we got to give a major shout out to our super chat, Lava Noct, who says, "Can you look at BingX?" Yeah, we could look at BingX. So I still have to say these would be my 2 trade plans for BingX still. Basically looking for a long at 26 cents and then looking for a long at basically 2.6 cents and then around 2 cents on the dot. These would be my 2 areas to be looking for longs on BingX. I think we could probably come down to the lower entry based on our weekly time frame about to print the red dot. Shout out to O'Donovan Rasa, QNT. Alright, so this does look quite bullish, and I would say a valid long right now would be a daily candle close above this upper trend line. And then I think what did we do here? Is that a log scale target? Yeah. I mean, $300. That's just the breakout target of this. If we do it not on log scale, it's pretty much, let's see here. Yeah, just under $300 either way. So, yeah, I'd say for quant, not financial advice, but if we can close the daily candle above this trend line now, we have a breakout, we have a retest, and then we can shoot for that $300 level. If not, and we come lower, then we pull our fib from the low to the high, and we would look actually to get in at the bottom trend line right here, and then we could still shoot for the breakout, right? So the 2 long triggers would be a daily candle close above the trend line, or we continue down and then we look to buy at the support resistance flip around $85, like give or take, around $85, give or take. Shout out to Chills or Thrills. He says, "Good day, brother. Could you please check Weave AR?" Yeah, we'll check out AR. Okay, so I have to say, AR. The fact that we have formed what appears to be a nice bottom with the change of structure, a nice back test to the fib level, our green box between $15 and $18, in my opinion, is the next place to look for a bounce. Okay, we've got signs of strength in the long term and the short term, and then why not shoot for the highs? All right, why not shoot for the highs? That's how I feel. You know, when we put it on log scale, why not shoot for those highs? We're in an uptrend. You know. All right. You shorted Bitcoin, where to take profit? Oh, okay. So there's a few places you could look to take profit. Let's go back to our Bitcoin chart. So the best place to look for a take profit on Bitcoin is going to be between right around 100K, honestly. A back test of the value area high right around 100K. That'd be the best place to do it. Are we going to come down there? Maybe not. I mean, historically speaking, this uptrend, no. So, a really responsible take profit would be $105,000 at the Fibonacci Golden Pocket just to take out these lows. Come down just to snipe those lows into this zone and continue with the uptrend. Really, this would be the first place to really take profit on a short. If we're going to lose that, then I would hold a portion down looking for this area just below $100,000, because that's honestly the next place I'd look for a fresh, juicy long trade on Bitcoin around 100,000. Alright, if anyone's talking about Lock 30X, they're a scammer, alright? We got a lot of scammers in here, we got a lot of bots in here right now. What do I think of steroids? My honest view on steroids is, unless you're a professional athlete where your livelihood depends on being on steroids, you should stay far, far, far away from drugs, period, alright? Solana is dead, you think? Yeah. You don't want to put yourself on steroids. Alright, that will shut down your body's testosterone production, and that's not good. Shout out to Divine Hood. Shout out to T. Alright, shout out to Divine who says, Jay, at 102.5, we have that golden pocket in confluence with the ascending channel midline that we rejected to the dollar this morning. Could hold. Alright, shout out to Divine Hood. He's got the 102.5k level as support. Is weed considered a drug? In my book, yes. In my book, yes. I don't recommend smoking marijuana or consuming THC, but you do what you want to do. All right, you do what you want to do. You know, I don't judge anyone who does it. Do you include huge wicks when you pull fibs? You could decide to do it or not to do it. All right, you could decide to do it or not do it. I recommend do both. Okay, I recommend you do both. Get both key levels and then plan for trades from both key levels. All right. Why do I trade mostly Bitcoin, Alex? For a number of reasons, but I'd have to say the main reason I mostly trade Bitcoin is because Bitcoin for me is all I need to trade. I can trade Bitcoin on autopilot basically, and I do trade altcoins from time to time, but mostly it's just spot, right? I do leverage trade from time to time, but I just like trading Bitcoin. I like it. I know how it moves. I know the patterns Bitcoin makes and stuff like that. So. What's my prediction for the price action tomorrow? I think we're going to see volatility when Jerome Powell makes the... Well, first, when the rate decision is released, we're going to see some volatility quick. And then once the press conference begins, we're going to see the price pick a direction. So ideally what I would want to see... Here's what I would want to see. If this is a local top here, I would want to see tonight, Asia and us... and New York open tomorrow kind of bleed down slowly. Then the rate news comes out, get a big wick, and then bounce. That's what I would really want to see. Right now it's actually looking pretty good for that to happen. We've had this slow grind to the upside, leaving behind so much liquidity. It'd be really nice to to get that, you know. Because also you got to think to yourself, we've got a really nice invert head and shoulder right here. So yeah, I don't know, looks pretty nice. That's what I would like to see. All right, that's what I would really like to see. Yash thinks I'm the best trader in the globe. Appreciate that, man. That's totally not true. It's totally not true. I only smoke Depends adult diapers for sure. No steroids, just trenbolone sandwiches. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Yash. God bless you, Yash. Shout out to Dev Singh. What's my views on the daily bearish div? On Bitcoin? I don't really consider this too bearish right now. There's still room to the upside on the daily momentum wave. The money flow is getting higher, and the RSIs don't look like they're ready to force us down just yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. All right? That's my view. Yeah, Bitcoin has less randomness, for sure. That's one of the reasons why I like to trade Bitcoin. But yeah, Bitcoin is king. I just love trading Bitcoin, you know. How are the crops? Well, it's the winter. So the crops are dead, all right? They're in the basement. They're in the cellar. They're in the cellar. Shout out to Olivia, Duncan's daughter. God bless you both. All right, Rohit, ETH, we already took a look at ETH. Shout out to Divine Hood. Just remember, 113K Fib channel target is a major target to watch for a rejection. All right, you guys heard it from Divine Hood. $113,000. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm excited for tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna be looking at a few assets to trade tomorrow in the VIP live stream. We're gonna be looking at a few assets. We're gonna be obviously looking at Bitcoin. And then we will be live for the FOMC rate decision and the press conference. How are the chickens? They are very good. They're good. Shout out to Crypto Pump It in the chat. So locally right now with Bitcoin, as long as we are able to hold this trend line, then we're good. It's all gravy. Let's check out the order flow. It's all gravy. Ooh, okay. So we have a few shorts opening up below the VWAP here. I thought I saw bearish CBD for a second, but no, this is not bearish CBD. It's just Chop City, really. It's just Chop City right now. Can you do XRP? Yeah, we can do XRP. All right, so XRP, I mean, basically, you know, yesterday we were saying that a breakout and a back test locally right here would be a valid long entry. We did get that move, but let's now pull our fib to this new high. I would have to say that the best entry on XRP is going to have to be around 220, right? If we're looking at this as a potential inverted head and shoulders pattern. But, you know, we recognize the fact that yesterday the low could have already been in. So far from that analysis yesterday, we did get a move up about 10%, but we have given back about half of it, right? So let's see now. Yeah, it's tough right now. If you already missed that breakout and back test, it's tough. I really like the $2.20 zone here. I really do like that for a potential bounce. We are seeing bearish divs really starting to form here. So I would be cautious getting into a long right now. I'd want to wait for some kind of a back test, to be honest with you. Could be a bloodbath after weeks of parabolic. This has been a crypto. Yeah, like who knows, the second half of December could be bearish. Tomorrow's really going to be the make it or break it decision mode for me, in my opinion. Tomorrow is going to be the make it or break it decision. Yeah. So guys, we are going to be live tomorrow at 1 o'clock p.m. I think. Around that time, make sure to stick around. It's going to be the best stream ever. It's going to be the funnest stream ever. I do have to head out, guys. May God bless you all in Jesus' name. And I do pray you and your families are very blessed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.